What's going on this week in Nerf?
Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and this week we have a little bit of patent goodness. But first, some other stuff. A couple new products from Worker have appeared in the last week. The Cheetah 2, aka what the Cheetah should have been in the first place, is one of the things that came out. The previous version was a single-shot Rival Blaster that had an optional kit to convert that to a single-shot Dart Blaster that required a ramrod to load. It was all very strange. I don't know who it was for. This is objectively better and appears to be an entirely new mold instead of just a modification of the original blaster. So that's pretty cool. You'll probably get about the same performance, but in a much more convenient form factor. There's also a new body kit for the Phoenix, and if I'm trying to be nice, I'll say it's an option. It comes with an angular nose, a large blocky muzzle, folding foregrip, flared magwell, and an adjustable stock. The foregrip and the stock both fold flat, but I don't understand why. It doesn't save much space because they're both shorter than the main grip, even in their fully extended positions, so I don't know why they do that, but they do, so, you know, that's a thing. A new listing appeared on Amazon for the Nerf NE Rodney Jr. There's no indication on the listing of which line the blaster belongs to, and the name doesn't exactly help with that either. But it says that it'll be about $50 US and will be released in August. And a Canadian Amazon listing also appeared for the Nerf Star Wars main item. And this product has the same ASIN number, the same model number, the same dimensions as the Rodney Blaster, leading me to believe that it is the same item. This is priced at 80 Canadian dollars, which is slightly more expensive after conversion. And the release date here is listed as November 1st, so it might end up being a bit longer to discover what this blaster really is. If they are the same thing, it's most likely that Rodney is a placeholder name. I can't think of any characters I know in the Star Wars universe named Rodney. It is possible the blaster could be a tie-in to the upcoming Bad Batch series and could be an entirely new character. Maybe it is a real name. I'm sure we'll find out soon, either in August or November. Normally, I'd say that it's silly to run around with a whole bunch of extra drums when the whole point of a drum is to be able to reload on the fly, but the Villainator Super Drum is now available separately on Dartzone's website. With a whopping 40 dart capacity, that does take a while to reload, and you might actually want to switch it out instead of sitting and doing darts one by one. Although, $15 for a spare drum or $20 for another full blaster, there are choices to be made. And now for our next... I'm getting a transmission. It appears to be a temporal anomaly. Whatever. Play it anyway.
Rar. Dino Burt. Rar 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 88 rar rar rar. X shot rar 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 dino attack roar rar 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 kickback rar 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 8 rar rar 1 rar 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 single shot springer rar 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 2 rar rar roar rar 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 dino attack rar rar 90 feet rar 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 kickback rar 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 extinct roar rar 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 roar.
Well, let's hope he's okay. Dartzone filed a patent for a Villainator. No, wait. Look closer. That drum is a little funky, and that's a rev trigger. This blaster is a flywheeler with a 40-round drum, which is crazy in that form factor. And each space in this drum can hold 2 darts stacked on top of each other. So that's 40 darts where there should be 20. It's awesome. The opening on this drum is so only the bottom dart will actually get pushed into the flywheels, and then as the blaster is emptied, there's a flap above the drum that pushes down on the darts and ensures they'll be securely in place, whether there's one there or two, so it shouldn't jam up. And I think that is a super cool innovation, and I really hope to see this design hit the store shelves. Because holding 40 darts in a space that normally only facilitates 20 is pretty amazing. And more on patents that I know you're really excited for. Buff Daddy found Hasbro's patent filing for the upcoming Hyper Blasters. There is a lot of information here, very specific technical stuff on the blasters and their mechanics, and most of it appears to be essentially the same kind of techniques that the rival line uses. There's lots of ridges and wings to keep the rounds from stacking up on top of each other and getting stuck together, agitators that help lead the rounds into a chute so they can be fed into the blaster in a more orderly manner, and it's clear there are many, many, many ways they're attempting to prevent the hyper rounds from sticking together, and the rounds are referred to as tacky or sticky an alarming number of times within this document. The patent even goes as far as to give you the exact composition of the ammo, but I'm not a material scientist, I'm not entirely sure what it means. Essentially, it's a specific blend of TPE that's a bit more squishy than rubber band. They're going to weigh 1.44 grams and have a diameter of 14.8 millimeters. And the surface will be dimpled and tacky, apparently. I am excited to see how these things actually perform when we get the blasters in our hands. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this time it goes to Edward Watson with Meg. When you take the A out of Mega, you get this Megalodon-themed Tri-Break. It's one of those builds where the concept is just incredibly clear, plus I'm a sucker for the nose art style teeth. They look cool. The contours of the blaster they make perfect spaces for the gills, and while they're a little bit simple and messy, the scratches have such a feeling of depth. They're actually really well done. This is one mean-looking machine, and I hope that it ends up with some internals to match. Great job. Thanks for sharing it. And that is what I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we're starting to do this every other Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific. But still, right here on this channel, hit the subscribe button and the like button and all of that stuff. I should probably check on that dinosaur, although I don't know if I can talk to 88 million years ago. We'll see. We'll see.